It was the year 2023 when Karan, a digital marketer, got an unexpected job offer from a prestigious college in South Delhi. The pay was great, the name was reputed, and the opportunity was too good to refuse. Without much thought, he resigned from his previous company and joined the college. But something felt off from the very beginning. The college, once a thriving institution, had seen a drastic decline in admissions. What was once crowded with students and faculty now stood eerily empty. Karan, along with his team of 5, including Nikhil, a graphic designer, and Priya, a content writer, began their work. Their office was on the first floor, but for any printing work, they had to visit the library in the basement. The basement was unsettling. The air always felt heavier there, as if something unseen lurked in the shadows. The moment Karan stepped in for the first time, he felt as though he was being watched, but he shrugged it off, convincing himself it was just his imagination. One evening, Karan had to go to the basement alone and to collect some printouts. As he walked up the stairs, he glanced at the large mirror on the ground floor. That's when he saw her, a girl in a college uniform, standing behind him, smiling eerily. His heart stopped. He turned around, but no one was there. Was it his mind playing tricks on him? Or was something truly wrong with this place? Days passed, and Karan tried to ignore the incident. But then, others started experiencing strange occurrences too. Priya, who often spent time in the library reading books, once felt a cold hand brush against hers. Thinking it was a prank, she looked around, but the library was empty. That night, she couldn't sleep. Something felt off. And then, around midnight, she woke up to the feeling of someone standing near her bed. A shadowy figure loomed in the darkness. Before she could scream, it vanished. The next morning, she rushed to Karan and Nikhil. "Something is wrong with that library," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I don't think we are alone here." The 3 of them decided to ask someone who had been in the college for long. They found an IT staff member, Rajan, who had worked there for over a year. When they brought up their experiences, Rajan went pale. "You're not imagining things," he said. "I felt it too." Rajan recounted his own experience a few months ago during summer vacation when the college was almost empty. He had gone to check on the computer lab. As he worked alone, he heard laughter. 2 voices, a boy and a girl. He assumed some students were sneaking around and ignored it, but when he turned to look, there was no one there. Then, suddenly, he felt something stand right behind him. He ran out, chanting the Hanuman Chalisa under his breath. Since then, he never stepped into the basement alone. Determined to find answers, Karan and his team started years ago, a tragedy happened here, he said. A girl, Angeli, who was a student at this college, took her own life in the library basement. She was a bright student, but had been struggling with depression. One night, she hung herself from the ceiling fan. Since then, people say her spirit never left. A chilling silence followed. Was it Angeli they had been seeing? Was her restless soul still wandering the empty halls? Things got worse. One evening, Karan saw Nikhil sitting alone, drawing on a piece of paper, smiling eerily. When Karan asked what he was doing, Nikhil seemed confused. He had no memory of picking up the pencil or drawing anything. Karan took the paper and froze. It was a detailed map of the entire college, marked with small dots at various locations. The basement, the library, the computer lab, and even their office. The number of dots was 34. Chills ran down his spine. There were only 33 staff members in the college. Who was the 34th? The answer came soon enough. One night, Karan woke up gasping for air. He felt paralyzed, unable to move. And then, in the dim light, he saw her, Angeli, standing at the foot of his bed, her long hair covering her face, her lifeless eyes staring right at him. He screamed, and she disappeared. The next morning, he made a decision. He wouldn't stay in that college anymore. But before he could resign, a new replacement arrived. Abhay, a professor from Uttarakhand. The moment Abhay entered the library, he sensed something. There is a presence here, he said. A girl, long hair, wearing a uniform. Everyone fell silent. How did he know? Abhay explained that he had a gift. He could sense spirits. She doesn't want to harm you, he said, but she is stuck here. Hearing this, Karan and his team consulted a spiritual